Are live as hell. What's up, guys? It's Ricardo, JunkGuys DFW. What's up, Penario?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Pretty good, brother. Pretty good. So we had the hardest time just to get you on the interview here.
Yes.
I tried it. Okay, so I tried to get you on here. I tried to get you. Today's Monday, so I tried to get you on Saturday, and you're watching a movie. And then I tried to get you on Sunday night, and you were doing what?
Watching another movie.
I'm watching another movie. So I got you tonight. Thanks for coming on. You are JunkGuys Tampa Bay, but tell me a little about your business, brother. Let's talk about your actual name of your business and why you came over to JunkGuys. So let the people know, introduce yourself to everybody and tell them what's up.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Honorio. I'm here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Obviously, see the Florida. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just like a foot. I thought that was a foot or something, like a picture of a foot.
Now, Florida man. Crazy people down here in Florida. But yeah, so originally started on my own with junk and stuff removal services. At it for about 2.5 years, almost 3 years, before I decided to join JunkGuys.
Yeah, and you're kind of, you know what? One thing about you I've noticed, Scenario, is that you're different. You have a lot of arms to your business. You went all out because you have a retail store too, right? You have a retail store. So I want to hear a little about the retail store, or honestly, just tell me how the business is ran when it comes to having the JunkGuys and then the retail store and then the recycling program that you were telling me about, and just tell me how all that works, man. Because I'm like combobulated. I don't know what the hell you do, brother. Tell me what you were telling me everything. I'm like lost still. So go ahead and explain that. I think Go ahead.
I do a little bit of everything. Obviously now I just concentrate mostly on junk removal, but I originally started the resale store in 2011. I used to buy and flip storage units for a long time, and then 2000 and I believe it was September 2000, I had to shut down my business because my lease didn't get renewed at the building I was at.
And I'm sorry, you started doing reselling before you started junk removal. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
So you were a resell. Okay, so that's why my shop looks like shit and yours looks really cool. You're a professional when it comes to a retail store. Because guys, I'm telling you, if you get on Henario's JunkGuys Tampa Facebook page, I'm going to tell you, you're going to see a small IKEA. That's what it looks like. It looks like a damn IKEA. It's funny as hell. Because I thought I was looking at pictures of a Haverty's or some shit, and it was actually your store, right?
Yes, actually the store.
So
I had to shut down the store. So I had all these trailers, trucks, and every time I'd go to the dump, I'd buy these storage units, and of course, at least a quarter to 50% of it goes in the trash. So I would frequent the dump, maybe once a week from buying these storage units, and I would see these junk guys throwing away really good furniture, junk removal people. And so, when I had to shut down the business, I thought about, well, I already got all the trucks, all the trailers, might as well, jump in on this. And I found some of your videos online, and that's how I got started.
Right. And so what inspired you? What actually inspired you? Well, not to join JunkGuys, but to inspire you. I want to get to the retail store because I don't think people realize the impact this retail store has for you. But what inspired you to open a retail store, and how did you choose a specific location for it? Tell me about that.
Well, I was really transitioning from my I was in the military. I spent all of my 20s in the military, in the Marine Corps, and and as I got out, I really found jobs were crap in the housing market. I got out in 2008, so the housing market was crashing. When I got out of the military, my original plan was to get into real estate, but that's when everything started crashing down, and the real estate market was just no good. And I went to vacation to see my sister, who her husband was stationed at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and I had already dabbled in buying a couple storage units, but I had never actually walked into like a personally owned resale or thrift shop. I always went to like Goodwill or something like that whenever I got a chance. And once I walked in there, I was like, well, damn, this is what we're gonna do when we get back to Tampa.
And how long have you had this store?
Since 2011.
2011, and it's been open, and then it got shut down, and then you moved it to another location. So what's the address to your retail store right now?
721 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Seffner, Florida.
721 Martin Luther King Boulevard. And you don't need to be black to go into the store. You could be any, right?
Yeah. I'm
gonna get
money's green.
Money's every color, right? Okay,
that's right.
That's hilarious. And what, you saw my videos online. You were already doing junk removal. The problem was that when I met Henario, there was two situations with Henario. Was he wasn't ranking organically on any of the on Google, of course, or Bing or anything. He wasn't ranking organically. He was calling me. We were talking all the time about it. And then the second thing about it, his website wasn't really great at all. It was a shit. It was a shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't great. So you decided, hey man, I'm not ranking. I've been doing this for 4 years, 3 years, whatever. Let's go to the JunkGuys. What was your thought process on something like that?
I've been spending a ton of money on Google ads. And I mean a ton of money on Google ads, and I felt like one month it would be super great, and then the next month all the money would go back out just back to Google ads. I know, and I feel like basically we're supporting Google ads, all the junk removal business. And what really tipped me over is I do work for this lawyer all the time, and he asked me out of curiosity how much I was spending on Google ads, and I told him like $3,000 to $3,500 a month. And he was like, man, that's what I spend. And he's like, but with one customer I can make it back. And I was like, well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that right there just tipped me over, and I was like, man, I'm done.
I know. I try to explain this to a lot of people. I don't think ads is made for the junk removal industry because of our low margins, but our low quantity that we charge. I can see an attorney asking for a retainer fee of $5,000 to retain a customer. I can see that. I don't see us going and getting every job being $5,000. You see what I'm saying? I never see an attorney turn around and say, hey, you owe me $500 for this retainer fee. That just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? I do see that the ad spend or the price per lead, I guess, is way too high in the junk removal industry, and then we just push it up. We just push it. We're just pushing it. You know what I mean? Can you give me a range of some of the services that JunkGuys Tampa Bay actually offers?
So we do a little bit of everything. We do some demolition. I have a big job going on Wednesday. We're going to go demo a barn / shed in Plant City, Florida, which is not too far from where I'm at. We do furniture removal, mattress removal, appliance removal, hot tub removal, anything like that.
That's like a specialized service, right? That sets you apart from other junk removal companies, the construction part of it, or what? Or is it more your retail store? Which one is it, do you think?
I guess the demolition does that. We do more demolition, than anything else.
Yeah. So I got. By the way, guys, if you're on we
do a lot of cleanouts too. A lot of like November, December, and January was full of warehouse cleanouts. I don't know why. I just happened to get a bunch of them.
So, guys, also, if you're in the messages right there and you want to ask us a question or ask Henario a question, you're welcome to just put it in there, and then I'll take a look at it. And then if it's a great, viable question, I'll ask it. But someone said, hey, Ricardo, you see how these guys are living off junk removal? Look at your home, dude. Your home's beautiful. That grand piano in the background. $200
right.
I can remove for everybody. Nice, beautiful home. Hey, in your experience, Henario, what are some of the most common challenges or misconceptions that people have about junk removal services, and how do you address that? How can JunkGuys address something like that?
Are you talking about customers?
Well, overall, I think a lot of people don't realize the services that we offer. I mean, how do you think when someone says, hey, I'm the owner of a junk removal service, and they said, what do you do?
Yeah. What do you do?
How can you adapt to that? How's your business adapt to that?
Man, I think a lot of people just don't know about the service, or or a lot of people want it done for free. They think they think of Billy Bob coming down with a truck and just hauling stuff off and dumping it in the woods somewhere, and or they know 1-800, the big companies, and they call them and they come out, give them an estimate, and they run for the hills because it's so expensive. Even some of my neighbors didn't know exactly what it was, and then I've done some work with most of my neighbors.
Yeah, that's sad. I have my story on the airplane too, by the way. Hey, Honorio, we have a question from Big Boy. What kind of size demolitions do you usually do? What's like the largest one you do, and what's something you won't do and something that you do? Like, what's your limitation? You're not going to knock down a Walmart, right? You'll knock down something else, right? Like
no, I just do small sheds and stuff like that. Lean-to and pole barns. That's pretty popular down here in Florida, and everybody thinks of Florida as a beach town or Disney, but it's way more than that. Once you get away from the coast, there's a lot of rural areas and cows, and
Yeah. Hey, what is JunkGuys Tampa Bay? How do y'all stay up to date with like your industry, your trends, your innovations? Any ideas that you got coming in the coming up?
I can't let all my secrets out. I got a couple things up my sleeve that I'm working on.
So, what the hell, bro?
Stay tuned. You can follow me on social media and keep an eye on that.
Okay. Wow. And I want to talk about, because the first time I actually met you was at the LA Meet and Greet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people like to know what happened, but I'm going to get to that question in just a second. So I want to ask you another question. How do you, can you provide some kind of information about the pricing structure for your junk removal services, and what like factors actually contribute to the cost? And do you promote any discounts or anything, promotions available or anything like that? Tell me about
that. We do a 10% curbside discount. That's one discount that we do. And since I'm also a military vet, we offer 10% on any job in military to military members. Veterans, active duty, doesn't matter. We do 10% all around on any job.
How about if I've seen the movie Full Metal Jacket and Platoon? Do I get a discount?
No. If you're a member of USA, still don't get it. You have to have a valid ID.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, watch out with that. One thing that I will tell you about Honorio, when it comes to veterans, he takes care of them. We were actually in LA. We went to breakfast, and he paid for the gentleman's breakfast in the morning, kept it really quiet, kept it to himself. But I looked in the corner of my eye. I said, what is this motherfucker doing? And I noticed that Honorio put some money on the table for him and then walked away and didn't say anything, didn't say nothing, kept it to himself. But I saw your sneakiness, bro. You can't get one up on me, okay?
Yeah, I was a fellow older Marine, so I just hooked him up with some breakfast, Yeah.
Do you have first responder discounts? Oh, look at Marcos. Mira, Marcos. Este güey, Marcos.
Yes, we do. First responders, military, we definitely offer.
JunkGuys Rio Grande Valley in the house. I'll actually be interviewing him later on this week too. That's pretty funny. I want to know, I think a lot of people want to know about how much money you make in a week. I mean, I know that you're really on this. You keep everything on a spreadsheet. You know exactly from the last dollar what you make on a daily basis. How do you? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the protocols that you take to make your money, and what did you make this past week in your retail store? I want to know what you made in your retail store.
In the retail store, I don't have a number.
Is this what you sent me earlier?
Yeah, I was saying earlier. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm actually got it right here. Okay. So in your retail store, that's got to be a wrong number. Is this what you made in 7 days at the retail store?
Yeah, that's the screenshot my wife sent me. That's what I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you sent me. Okay, so it says here you made $8,900 in a week in your retail store. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then in your, man, my eyes are so bad. And then the junk removal, I'm looking here, $7,500, $7,498.
A really good week.
You had a really good week.
Yeah, this week was a really good week.
I mean, I'm adding those numbers up 8.
Tax season.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. Well, that's a good week. That's what, $15,000. And out of that, how much do you have to pay for ads?
Right now, I'm paying 0 for ads.
I didn't hear you right. I thought I heard you say 0. That's pretty funny. How much you pay for ads, bro?
0. I stopped paying for ads in November.
Tell me about that transition. Why? What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, I spent $72,000 in the past 2 years on Google Ads.
That is a nice Corvette. That is a 2025.
I'm sure the CEO of Google and its employees are driving it, not me.
You know, Hanario, we met for the first time. I'm going to tell you something about Hanario. Me and Hanario, we met for the first time in LA, and we went to the meet and greet. We had a really good time at the meet and greet. Hanario was a little, anyway, we won't talk about that right now. We won't talk about that. Don't want to bring that up, that my boy was out. And we won't talk about that. But Hanario, I did notice something in the corner of my eye, and I saw Marcos too, and I saw all my guys. We're all walking around, my dudes, you know, and I look at y'all like brothers. I don't know why. Y'all aren't my real brothers, but I look at y'all like brothers, right? So I keep an eye on everybody. I'm like, where's my dudes at? You know what I'm saying? And I noticed you talking to a lot of people. What was something that was going on in the room that you noticed the whole time? What was something that was going on?
Man, everybody I think has the same idea. I think because the majority of the guys that were there, first of all, they were all young guys like Marcos from, Rio Grande Valley, they're all in their 20s. A lot of them don't have any type of business experience, and, they're all sold this dream, I think, of, everybody needs to be doing Google ads. That's the only way to do it. And I even talked to some guys that were like, they didn't want to hear anything but Google ads. That's all they were focused on. No, I'm doing Google ads. If the big guys are doing it, I can do it, and blah, blah, blah. And they were just hell-bent on just pure Google ads. As was I. I didn't, because I didn't know any better, and I was, everybody tries to sell you their service, their SEO service, and this and that. I mean, I talked to one guy. He told me he was paying $1,500 a month in just management fees for his SEO and Google ads. That's just in management fees. That's not the actual ad spend that he's doing.
Wow. 1 second. Big Boy says, have you ever heard of J-Dog's junk removal service?
J-Dog, yes, he's believe the founder is a sergeant major in the Marine Corps. Not of the Marine Corps, but he was sergeant major in the Marines. Yep.
Okay. And another thing, I saw the name that you put up here. I put Ricardo, JunkGuysDFW.net. You put JunkGuys Tampa. The website's actually JunkGuysTampaBay.com, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make it. If anybody wants to see, I noticed something about your website. You went in there and started enhancing it. Because you were telling me you saw some article and you sent me some emails that you're going to do something. What did you do that's so different to the website to make it look better? Because I think people need to go look at this website and then see what you've done to it. What was something that you added to the website?
That I added to the website, I think the online booking is a big thing. I think a lot of people don't want to actually pick up the phone and call somebody.
Right.
So, and also, text plays a big part. There's a lot of people that just want to text, and they'll text late at night. And, we always have that option. Text is always available.
Okay. Yeah. It's great that you're being really into the business. Now I see you doing videos. You've been doing videos. I love to see the videos. I want you to put more videos. I'm going to give you a hard time about that because, if we're going to do this right, we're all going to join up. We're all going to put. I saw Marcos put out a video today. Carson put like 2 videos out today, and I saw you put out a video a couple of days ago, but I think we attack it so hard and stuff. I was on one of the Facebook groups pages, and they said something like, hey, all y'all junk guys are putting all this content out there. And I was like, what? Did you see the article like that?
No, I didn't see it. Too busy making money today.
Oh shit. Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. No time for that. So Let's talk about the Dallas meet and greet. We're going to come out there. You're going to be out there. What are you looking forward to at the meet and greet, man?
Just meeting other guys and see what I like. What I like to know when we went to LA, we talked to a bunch of people. There's a lot. I think there was a lot of local guys there, a lot of San Diego, but there was also some guys from Vegas. There was some guys from Arizona, neighboring states that came over. And I just want to hear, what people are doing. Maybe, there's something we can all share, to help everybody out.
Yeah.
So I think what you're doing is great because, just everybody just thinks Google ads, and it's the wrong mindset to do.
Right. Right. Some people, I don't know. Some people are so against me trying to teach. I don't know if you've saw anything online or anything, but there are people that are hesitant to come to this event. What's your thought process on something like that?
I think everybody should come. First of all, the event's only $150 to come. I mean, that's cheap for all the knowledge that you're going to get from coming. You're going to meet other people. If they don't like what you have to say or what Carson has to say or what Junk Jedi has to say, they're going to talk to other people that maybe they'll pick up something from them. Not necessarily, they might already know what you're preaching, but maybe somebody else is doing something different. Maybe somebody else has a different setups. Maybe somebody else has, a better retail store than mine. You never know.
I don't know about that. I doubt that one, brother. Nobody has fucking IKEA like you do, brother. No, I have been getting flack about it. I guess when I announce something that we're doing something, I get flack about it. There's people that think I'm controversial and stuff like that, but in the end, I think we're just trying to educate. I am trying to educate the junk removal industry. You know what I mean? I'm trying to lift this up. And we're always going to run into those problems. People call us gypsies and stuff like that. Are you a gypsy, by the way?
No, I'm Mexican.
I don't know how that came out. So, the plans that we have, what are some of your plans that you have for the future of your business, brother?
Take over Tampa Bay, baby.
What's your main competitor? Let's talk about that. Let's get into some of the secrets. What is probably your main competitor out there, brother? Who is it?
Main competitor.
Think about that.
Me, I'm my biggest competitor. I compete against myself every day. I'm gonna kick my own butt from the day prior. I mean, there's junk guy. I mean, stand-up guys here in the area. That's about 3 miles down the road from me, where I'm at. That they're pretty much everywhere. They have a lot of fake locations too around on Google Maps.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing something. I remember seeing this article about that. You weren't the only person to send me something, but someone sent me an article that they have an address and it's like next door to their storage facility. But then when they went next door, there was no building there. They got like an address for an invisible building that wasn't there. And I was like, what? And then you mentioned something to me that they had like, what was that whole story really fast? I forgot it. Elaborate on it.
It was actually a lawyer's office that they called me out to clean out. And when I typed in the address, it said stand-up guys, I found it kind of weird. It was like, what's
you thought you were going to go see your competition and go get them?
Yeah, I was like, they want me to come clean out their office? Sure, I'll come do it. No problem. Clean it all out.
I wonder how they pulled that off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no idea how they do that, but
Hey, what is your future plans with your store? You offer a bite. This is why I told y'all gotta watch out with Tenario in his retail store. He has financing in his store. How the hell do you get into financing, bro? What the hell is that about? Explain that. I think a lot of people want to know about that retail store because this is full blast retail store. I mean, it's like the real deal, Holyfield. You offer financing.
Yes,
how did you get into that?
When we first opened up the shop, I had people struggling, to get people to walk in the door. So I was also going to college at night, and I was talking to this other guy, one of our breaks, and he was saying that he was selling cell phone service at a store, and he always had people come in to recharge, the monthly fees. So I decided to reach out to the guy, and he came to the shop, set us up to do that. And then one day he walked in about a year after we had been selling the cell phone service, and he's like, I got something that's going to change your life. And I was like, yeah. What is it,
You've never heard that, right?
Yeah. And he's like, I'm going to get you set up to where you can finance anything in the store. And I was like, okay, what does it entail? So basically he hooked us up and never looked back, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's kind of like the way I look at it, the rent to own companies that do it.
Yeah. Rent to own.
Similar to that, yeah. Except they don't make the payments to me. I just facilitate the transaction. I get paid, and then it's the company that's in charge of collecting money from the actual customer.
Yeah, you facilitate. Those are big fucking words, man. What the heck's up with that?
And of course, the purchases have to be over a certain amount, over $150, so they can buy multiple items to finance. Or mostly the things that are financed are like bedroom sets, living room sets. Sometimes when I get in big screen TVs from storage units that we still buy. So,
Hey, Mario, what's the coolest thing? What's the coolest thing you found? Not sold, found. I think people love this question. What's the coolest thing you found?
Hauling junk or buying storage units?
No. Hauling junk. Dang it, that's a two-part question. Okay, 2 parts. Go.
My favorite thing or the best thing that I found is a really fat rope gold necklace that fell out of a dresser. I guess it was a dresser. I don't know. I found it in the dump trailer. I've been doing multiple jobs all day, and I found it.
So you think it fell out of the dresser, huh?
I think it fell out of a dresser.
How about in the storage units? What's the coolest thing you found?
A vintage bottle of King Louis liquor, like way back, like old.
How much?
I don't know. I still have it in my safe. I don't even know how much it's worth. I know, the stuff fluctuates. One sold at an auction for like $69,000.
Yo, I'll kill you for $69,000, bro.
So, I've never sold it. It's sitting in my safe, so kind of a backup plan.
Tell me about your setup that you have for junk removal. Anyway, let's talk about your truck. Let's talk about your trailer. I think that's important.
So I have my main rig that I use every day is I have a 15-yard dump trailer that I pull, and I pull that with a Toyota Tundra. My backup truck is F350 dually. I have another dump trailer, and then I have an enclosed trailer, and then I also have a lawn trailer.
So you have a variety of trailers.
Yes, and I have a piece of property here in Sefner near my store where I recycle. I put the metal there. I stack it up until I get enough, and I go recycle. Today I did 2 loads of recycling metal.
How much you make, man?
$265.
You gotta leave a little money for us, man. Shit, you made like what, 15 grand last week, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, do you got a question? Do you need a permit to demo a shed or what?
No, not the small. I don't do anything like mobile homes or anything like that. You have to have permits to do mobile homes, and stuff like that. So I just the only thing I do, there's hardly ever an electricity ran to any of these sheds, so I don't really worry about that.
I didn't think about that. Someone in the questions right here, I deleted the question. It was on there. It said that if you ever take a part-time job during the holidays, what would it be?
Be the Mexican Santa Claus. Yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican Santa Claus. Yeah.
And what color would be his suit? Because Santa Claus is usually wearing red. What color would it just what's he wearing? A poncho?
Just a standard suit with the sombrero. Cowboy hat.
Oh, not the little.
No, cowboy hat with some really, really pointy boots.
Yeah. Okay. Let's never ask that question again. Let's never talk about that. No, but have you ever got like a little kid see you and say Santa Claus or anything like that?
No.
I don't want to cut that damn beard off your face. So, I bet you look totally different without it. So I was staying with Hernario at the Marriott, wherever we stayed, I forgot, and he waxes it. Puts a little waxy wax, makes it look good, sits in one place, and then he mentioned to me, he said, "Hey, the people like it. People like it." And I'm like, "No, they don't." I said, nobody in their right mind will ever say that to him. Right. So we end up going to Venice Beach, and I remember going in the restaurant, and then it happened. Okay, so we're walking down Venice Beach, and we're just walking by, and someone says, "Nice beard," and I go, "What the fuck's that about?" I'm like, who needs? I'm checking myself. I'm like, what? And I'm like, this motherfucker. He said people like it. And I'm like, what? And then we sat down, and someone else said, "Hey, you have a nice." Well, who was the other person that said it? What was it? Where were we at? She said, "Nice beard."
At the restaurant, and then we were walking. This lady, you asked the lady how much they charge you to sell stuff there on the sidewalk.
Yes, that's right. She said, "Ooh, I like your beard." Oh, you're checking for your wife, I see. This lady, she reached out and she pressed. No, it's so hilarious, dude. That's so hilarious. Guys,
it doesn't look good right now because I've been working all day, and it kind of rained today. So
yeah. JunkGuys Tampa Bay in the house. This is Scenario, guys. If you've got any questions, scenarios, you're welcome to ask them. I got Big Boy asking a lot of questions here. Hit that like and subscribe button. Scenario, what is your future plans with the JunkGuys? What are we going to do with JunkGuys, bro? Because JunkGuys Tampa Bay is brand new. We just built the website a couple of months ago. What, you had it for a month or 2 months, something like that?
January 1st, it went live.
Okay, January 1st, it went live, and we're trying to push information to it, guys. If y'all get a chance, go look at JunkGuysTampaBay.com. It is a SEO compliant website. We're waiting for any SEO to fall on it. Right now, nothing's happening to the website. You're trying to throw information to it and get it hyped up and get it ready. I can understand that, but this is a marathon. This isn't a race. We're not racing anybody. We don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But I will tell you, you have one of the best websites out there. I don't know if you saw my video last night of someone else's website that I did that really sucked. Did you see that?
I think it was Carson, Nashville. Yeah, we're not. I hope he's not watching.
I hope he's not watching. He's not watching.
His is okay. His is okay.
His is okay. No, Nario's website looks pretty good. JunkGuysTampaBay.com. Go check it out, guys. If you like the website, let Hanario know. I get a lot of people always telling me my website's funny and ridiculous and shit like that. So there's a few little things on Hanario's website that's actually pretty funny on it. Other than that, you want to leave well, here's the question I want to ask you. Mm-hmm. If someone came up to you, Hanario, you being a veteran, I guess a 5-year veteran in junk removal, and especially a professional when it comes to retail stores, and a newcomer came on the scene and said, "Hey, man, what could I do I want to start a junk removal service. What's the first steps I need to take?"
The first step is have a little bit of money in the bank. 2, have the right equipment, to do the job correctly. That way you're not dumping stuff all over the highway when you're going to the dump. Inform yourself a little bit of the business, come watch a lot of Ricardo's videos, watch some of Tampa Bay or Tampa. I'm starting to put out more and more content. I have a lot of content that I need to upload, Nick in San Diego, he's got a lot of how-to on his video.
Oh yeah, Nick, check GuysSanDiego.com has a lot. Yeah.
Nick is all over the place. I think he's trying to put out more content than you.
Okay. All righty then. Hey, let me ask you this scenario. Would a newcomer, would anybody starting a junk removal service, would it be even a realistic advantage for them to come to the summit at all?
Absolutely. Especially if they have no money to invest in Google Ads. That's very costly. when I started, doing the Google ads, I was fortunate enough to have had a prior business and have money saved up to kind of get me rolling in the business. I hit the ground running per se. I learned a lot, but obviously not enough. You know what I mean? My website, was not ranking on Google. It was
trash. Is that the word you were trying to say? Trash?
Yeah. I paid a lot of money for it. I paid a lot of money for it, for the website. I hired somebody to do SEO for a while, and it was all just, everybody promises this, promises that, and nothing's happening. I would recommend them to go to the summit so they can learn, organic stuff, how to get leads, and how to close sales, what people are pricing, things of that nature. That's what I would definitely recommend for them to do that. I would try to steer them away from doing Google ads. If you don't have Google ads, you don't have money saved up for Google ads, Google will eat your money in a heartbeat, and it takes a while for the algorithm to pick up. And by the time it does, you're like, $10,000 in debt to Google, But
that's like all the money. That's almost like it's okay for you because you made like 14,000 last week. So 10,000, you still have 4,000. You could spend it on like way other things, like maybe scissors or a barber kit, or some
going to the movies. Going to the movies.
Maybe some scissors to cut something. maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there's one thing I noticed at the dump that is. Well, I know that like most people don't need a dump trailer, but there's guys that are so hilarious at the dump. They have a $150,000 truck and a $1,000 lawn trailer that's falling apart. Its lights don't work, but the shiny new truck and that truck payment, boy, is eating up at their thing. I'm like, man, I would rather drive a old truck and have a nice dump trailer where I don't have to double work, just hit a button to unload. That's one thing I would tell them. Don't go out and get a brand new $150,000 F-250 or a diesel Cummins Dodge truck. And
then they're
take it slow. Get some business before you get into debt. Try to figure out how to get some business before you go out and purchase a big truck or trailer.
Preach it, brother. Preach it. That's exactly what I'm teaching at the Dallas Junk Removal Summit, guys. I just want those pitfalls that small entrepreneurs start off in, the mistakes that entrepreneurs get into a habit of doing, and then they get on Facebook, they get on Google, they get on YouTube, and they start seeing other people saying, finance this, buy this, SEO that, ads this, you know what I mean? They get into that, and then 2 years later, they're gone.
Or they're out selling courses or doing, I'll do your SEO for you and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if people know, but you're not selling any of that at your summit.
No, I'm not. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate you mentioning that. But you do know, Henario, I am not selling nothing. I am educating. I do not have anything to sell. I wish I did. I don't know what I could sell. I mean, I'm giving away water, coffee,
some merchandise.
I don't have any merchandise to sell. I'm even giving away little wristbands. I say junk removal service. I don't get it. People think I'm making money. Just to let you know, I don't think people realize that I'm closing my business for 3 days, and it cost me a little money. You know what I mean? It cost me some money, especially like on a Friday. Maybe not Saturday, I don't mind, but Friday's a good day. Friday's always like a $700 to $1,500 day for me, and Thursday's a good day too. But man, come on, man, I can make $1,000 on a Thursday, So I mean, last Saturday I made $1,500. I recorded the whole thing. If you don't believe me, but I did make $1,500, and I'm not working this Saturday. I'm just not going to work this Saturday. AK Avenger asked a question. He said, well, let's see what this means. What deliverables did you receive when you bought your website?
Deliverables? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that smart.
Yeah, well, me either, brother. We're saying the same, but I'm looking at him going, what does that mean? What is that, bruh? Well, he's looking at the video, so he should know.
Break it down, and we can break it down in the layman's terms.
Yeah, break it down like me and Scenario were just born yet. Yeah, break it down because we like to know and stuff. I see. Speaking about how people act and react about on Facebook and stuff like that, it's so unprofessional. And they get these newcomers come onto this Facebook page and they're like, hey man, hey brother, you looking for information? Get on Facebook, and then you'll see everybody's talking about something. Then they get on there and they're overwhelmed because people are insulting other people and shit. And you're like, you can imagine these young guys going, fuck, dude, this is a war zone. Yeah. Bitch.
Absolutely. It's crazy.
This guy, AK Venture, hasn't said anything yet. This guy has not said anything. I don't know what's going on. Well, anyway, Hanario, we'll call it a night. Thank you for coming on to the channel. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Mira, I see. Show off a hat. Give your website. Talk about it. Give your old website too if you want to. That's cool with me. Look, no, you can't see nothing. There it is. There it is. JunkGuys junk removal service. JunkGuysTampaBay.com. Check out the. Dang, always joking when it's over. What does that mean? What does it mean? When I join, guys, join. I'm going to put down here. Put your website down there. Type it in there, Genaro, in the comments. Type it in there. Because Herrera, join. What are you talking about? Join, bro. ¿Qué pasó, bro? Dime. So we're going to put the website down at the bottom. Check out his website. It's a great looking website. Hanario had a lot. This was kind of different from Nashville's because Nashville's Carson put a lot of input in his. But Hanario took yours and you ran with it. You're like, I'm gonna build mine just like yours, and I was like, whatever, bro.
I'm still updating.
You're still what?
I'm still updating it too, as well as I find stuff that I want to tweak. I go in there and I tweak it, and change change a little bit there. Nice, brother. Nice, bro. Anyway, posting content.
JunkGuysTampaBay.com in the house, guys. Don't forget to, if you haven't got tickets for the Dallas Junk Removal Summit, underneath my videos at JunkGuys Junk Removal Service on YouTube, at the bottom, you can see the link. It's down there somewhere. I don't know where it's at, man. And you'll get to meet my boy, Hanario, here. Talk to him about his retail store, what works for him and what doesn't work for him. And honestly, the meet and greet at our place is going to be awesome, bro. It's going to meet and greet. We're going to have Shakira. Shakira's going to come out. She's going to perform one song. And then those little Chinese boys, they're going to sing Ying Yang. And what are those little guys? The little guys? They're coming out. They're going to do a whole performance. What's the name of that group?
I don't know. I can't believe Taylor Swift canceled, though. She said
we had her locked down. It's because Kelsey, his brother, his older brother retired, and he wanted to be there with his older brother. And then Taylor Swift, just out of the blue, she just. Oh, hold on! I just got a text from Shakira. Sorry, can't make it. We just lost Shakira, bro. Hanging out with Leonardo DiCaprio. Whoa, what the fuck? They're in a relationship, bro.
I guess we got to send it for Andrew.
Yeah, so that's crazy, man. We'll just pick up somebody. We'll probably like someone like Prince or Michael Jackson. We'll easily get somebody like that.
Here's Matt Fitch is coming. That true?
What'd you say?
Matt Fitch is coming or somebody like that?
Matt Fitch is coming. Matt Fitch is coming too. Yeah, he's Matt Fitch is he is coming. Matt Fitch is what's crazy about it, Hanario? Is that Matt Fitch is a local Texan. He's from Texas. Oh, yeah. He's from Liberty Hill, Texas. And Matt Fitch is a friend of mine that a really good friend of mine, like a best friend, way better than you are. I barely know you, Hanario. Me and Matt, we have I'm gonna get off the video now. I'm gonna go to sleep and go home.
Hey, one thing I forgot to mention, I'm actually from Oak Cliff, from Dallas, Texas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. From the Cliff.
That's right, baby. Sunset High School.
So I'm sorry. That's right. Hanario has a connection with me. He's from the Cliff. I'm from the Cliff. My headquarters is in the Cliff. You know what I mean? And it's very, very cool, man. You were telling me about everything. I'm like, shit, you know more about the Cliff than I do. What the hell? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Guys, go to the JunkGuys Tampa Bay website. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, in the link below for the summit, register. And I will see y'all later, guys. JunkGuysTampaBay.com. Thank you for coming on so late, dude. It's almost 11 o'clock here. What time is it down there?
Almost midnight.
Holy shit. I will see you later, brother. Have a good night.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, brother. Bye-bye.